Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Green and Gorgeous. What a game! What a game! A
Yep.
playoff game. We went to Dallas and we won yet again. I think it's what the Packers do best is winning in Dallas in a playoff game. And now we are ready to take on the 49ers. They have been our kryptonite for years, it seems. But
We got
fingers
new
crossed.
things going on, though. We got new things
Yeah.
going on.
New energy, new people,
New quarterback.
new stars. We are super excited tonight. We have Aneisha here with us. She is the girlfriend of our wide receiver, our rookie that actually is leading the Packers in receiving yards. And we are so excited to get to know her and a little bit about her and Jayden. So, welcome, Aneisha. Thank you so much for being here with us. How are you this week?
Hey, I am good. Trying to reset from the game we just had, but I'm all good. Thank you all for having me on here.
Of course.
Yes,
I think,
thank you.
I think we're all kind of living, like riding out the high from that game.
You're on such a high right now.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
we
Did
definitely
you
are.
did you end up going to the game? Like, were you there?
Yeah. So I actually flew in the morning of, and then was supposed to fly back right after the game, but obviously the weather had other plans, so
Mhm.
we just got to celebrate a little bit longer in their territory. Nothing wrong.
Hey, that's all right. Yeah, let them know
Did,
who's boss.
did
Right?
y'all stay in like the Arlington area or?
Yeah. So they like we flew American, and they were actually, the people at the desk were so sweet, and they credited us a hotel, which they're not supposed to do that, like when it's weather
Mhm.
related, but there was obviously other stuff that went into it. So he put all the other reasons so we could get the
Nice.
hotel. And so we were about like maybe 15 minutes from the airport, and so it
Okay,
wasn't bad at all. Yeah.
That's not too bad.
that's not
No,
bad.
not at
Yeah.
all. It was okay. They
Yeah.
they were not happy that we were still in their territory at all, but it was okay.
They were just probably ready to get like
Arlington.
anything Packers related, like completely
Yeah.
out there. Like, do not
Mhm.
remind us of this.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Go ahead.
I saw Nicole's Instagram story. So, were you there for all of that? Were you were you out
Actually,
with them?
no. Our flight ended up getting there like right before the game, so we had to just go straight to the stadium once we landed.
Mhm.
I did get to see them like pregame on the sideline, and then postgame, obviously, some of the girls, but I did not get to enjoy the festivities this time.
Aw, darn.
They
yeah,
were
she
living.
yeah
They were
she definitely
living.
knows how to party. She
Yeah.
she's the one to
She
call.
she invited me to like her tailgate like
hmm
after we talked to her last season. She was like,
Uh-huh.
I'm in this area, like come over, come
hmm
take a shot with me. I was like, oh my
Yes. Yes, that's the place to be before the game. If anybody says anything else, no.
That's where it is.
Yes.
That's perfect. We'll have to keep that in mind next time we go to a game in Green Bay. We'll just be like, "Hey, we're here. We're
Mhm.
coming over. We're
we're
gonna
here,
Yeah.
we're
invite
Ready
you."
to
ready.
party.
I
Yeah,
drank
no,
all my
definitely.
water and I ate a big meal.
It's like, it's like we got food there too. It's okay.
Yes,
Good
hmm
to
brats.
know.
All the brats.
Yep.
I love a brat. Oh my god, we don't get good
Uh-huh.
brats down here, man.
I know.
hmm
We just have hot dogs.
Ugh.
Yeah. It's okay.
Oh
Barbecue.
no, I don't mind a glizzy every once in a while.
So, Aneisha, we want to know, how did you and Jayden meet?
That is always like the most asked question we get, honestly. We've been long distance ever since like we met. Um Back in 2020,
Okay.
he went to Western Michigan before Michigan State. I'm not sure if anybody watching like knows his history, but he went to Western Michigan first, and I went to the University of Kentucky. And so he had a teammate that at Western Michigan that ended up transferring to EKU, which is Eastern Kentucky University, which is about like 30 minutes away from the University of Kentucky. And we all just had like a big friend group down here in Kentucky. And obviously that mutual friend one day they was on the phone, and I actually shot my shot. It's a little embarrassing to say, but when you know what you want, you know what you want. So
True.
he he and this was like before, the big fame and everything. Like this was just
Mhm.
so it was just us. And so they were on the phone, and I was like, who is that? Like, and I was like, does he have a girlfriend? And then he was like, he asked him because he didn't know I was in the room. Like, this is code talk, okay? Like, Jayden did not know what was going on at all. And so he was like, he asked him, he was like, do you still have a girlfriend? Because he's always been like a lover boy. Like, he was never, he was always the one in the relationship out the group. um and he was like, no. And I was like, ask him, do we want one? Like, I was going all in. I was going all in. And so he asked him, and then he ended up showing him my Instagram, and Jayden replied with, is she catfish? She better not be catfish. And so I was like, okay, I guess that's a good thing,
I said that's kind
like,
of like a compliment in like in
Yeah,
a
that's a
weird
right,
good
way, right?
compliment.
right. And so his friend's like, no, she's not catfish. And so this was back in 2020, like I said. And so ever since then, we just was always sliding up on each other's story, complimenting each other, flirting, all that. But we never had a reason to meet each other. He never had a reason to come to Kentucky. I never had a reason to go to Michigan. And then we're not in the same conference. So, like, we never would play each other in sports.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And so finally, come 2022, the summer of 2022. And you know how guys are, like, you could tell when they're in a relationship and when they're not in a relationship. And
Mhm.
so yeah, see, y'all know what I mean. So I was like, I messaged him, and I was like, I'm not gonna keep flirting. Like, it's been 2 years. Are we gonna see each other or not? And so he was like, when can you fly down? Something he replied back something really smart. And he was like, when can you get down here? And I didn't want to go just like by myself. Like, I never met him before. He was still
Oh yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
this random man. And so I happened to be like one of his friends' birthday trip. And so it was like a big group of us that went down there, which made me more comfortable. I think made him more comfortable too.
Yeah.
And so then we met on that trip and was only together for like 2 or 3 days. And then we just instantly clicked. And so then,
Aw.
like, a week or two later, he had flew me out again in Cleveland, I think. And I met like his best friend and everything. I think that was another test, like a hidden test that he
Mhm.
didn't
That
want
is
to
a
know.
big test.
Yeah. Yeah. And then, like, 2 weeks after that, so a month after us meeting, we had went on a trip to Miami, and then he made it official there. So the rest is
Okay.
Hey, there you
history. Yeah.
go. Miami's the place to get official. Heck yeah.
Yeah, right. It was a little not the vacation I ever once thought of, but it worked.
Hey, there
It
Yeah.
you
worked.
go.
I
Yep.
love that you played the long game with still like,
Mhm.
sliding up,
I know,
the
yeah,
little
like
like
that's
here.
so
Like, yeah,
Girl.
that
like you guys are just straight flirting and like and
Yes, and it was to the point, back then social media, I think even still now, like, social media is just so strong and official. And he would
Yeah.
like
yeah.
comment on my pictures and everything. And I was
Oh.
like, okay, like, you do you. But then again, we didn't really have any mutuals besides that one friend, just because we were in different states.
Mhm.
So it wasn't
Yeah.
that public, but it was still that step that I was like, okay, you're
Mhm.
putting in effort,
Well, like the
so
Mhm.
fact too that it was like 2 years of flirting,
Here's
basically,
yes.
like,
two two years
yeah, like that's some
2 years.
commitment from both of you.
Yeah.
Yes. Like, I look back on stuff all the time because I used to do like those question things or whatever that you can post. And I
Yeah.
was like,
Mhm.
what are y'all doing for Valentine's Day? And he had replied with changing your last name. Imagine, we did
Hey.
not know each other. Like, we did not know
Oh.
each other at all. So
Okay, so he's
it was
like
funny.
smooth. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. We try to like out flirt each other all the time, but it's
Oh.
just,
That's
yeah,
cute
it just
though. That's
doesn't work.
cute.
He's like 100% a lover boy. I love being
Mhm.
a female only Packers podcast because we get
Yes.
the wives and the girlfriends, and then we just get the tea. Like, we
Yes.
Oh,
get,
You get
absolutely.
to hear
like,
all about who they are. Like,
Oh, like
Uh-huh.
yes,
really.
yes.
Yes,
Because, I mean, like,
yes.
we see them all as football players, right?
yeah.
But there's
Right.
so much more than that. And so I
Yeah.
Mhm.
think just like getting to have the girls in their guys on the show just gives such a
Yeah.
different perspective. And then it's like, huh, she told me this about him. And I'm like, that's interesting. You know, like just watching
Right.
Yeah.
them.
Right. Yep.
I love
No,
that.
it's so much more like personal that way too. Like
Mhm.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
it
oh, I
is.
know about like what Christian Watson was like as a kid. We
Uh-huh.
talked to
As a
Yeah.
Alyssa,
child.
and I'm like,
Yes.
oh my god, like we know Devondra Campbell and like what he does.
Mm-hmm.
And
About how he just sits on the toilet for
On the
hours.
toilet.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Because like that's what men do. They sit on the toilet for hours, not knowing what to
Yes.
do.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So, are you still like in Kentucky then, or
Kind of half and half.
okay?
I'm I have stuff in like both places. Like it's actually making me go insane, like just having my clothes in different areas. Um,
Hmm.
but I am it's so hard to explain. And I feel like you can only like really understand it if you're going through it too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I just finished school. I graduated in December, and that was kind of just what I was waiting
Congrats,
on.
by the way.
Thank
Congrats.
you.
Yes.
Thank
Congratulations.
you. Thank you. So I got that out the way, and that was kind of the only thing that was really stopping me from moving to Green Bay, because like I said, we've been long distance since
Yeah, because
forever.
Green Bay is like a really desirable city to live into,
Oh,
just so you
absolutely.
know.
100%,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dream
There's a
So
lot to
city.
do. Yeah.
yeah, and so it was kind of just getting that out the way, and then I had a pageant this past weekend, so that too. And then now like this has been my reset week, and so I'm trying to go through all my clothes just to like officially move in. But
There you
I've
go.
been there all the time, so it really is me living in two different places right now. Like I
Yeah.
have no way else to explain it.
Well,
No,
and
it makes sense.
especially I feel like especially with you guys being so young, because what, you're
Yeah.
23?
You guys,
23?
i'm
oh my God,
i'm
it's crazy. You
only
guys are younger than we
21.
are now.
You're
You're
21?
21?
I'm
Okay.
Oh my
21.
gosh.
Yeah, Jaden's
Yeah.
23. I'm only 21. Yeah, I'm young.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, that's
So
crazy.
Yeah.
yeah, you guys are young, and I
You're
mean,
as old as like my little sister, and it's kind of killing me right now.
same. Actually, she's younger
Yeah.
than my little sister.
Oh my God, yeah, you're 21. She just turned 22. Holy cow.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I want to
same.
puke. I'm getting old. My
Yeah.
birthday's coming up.
Y'all be saying that,
Yeah.
and I'm the oldest one
Hmm.
here, so can we
I
can we
had a
not?
patient, I had a patient who thought I was turning 32, and I was like,
Ooh.
excuse me?
Rude.
Right.
I'd be so
Okay.
offended. I'd be
Right. You
I
so
know,
can
I was
cut it
like,
offended.
out to
nope,
yourself.
27, but thanks.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's okay. You still look young. You look my age, girl.
Thanks. My skincare routine could be better though.
Yeah, no, drop it. Drop it, girl. We need that. Hmm.
No, you got some like pageant tips. If anyone's dropping
Yeah.
any
Yes.
If anyone's
routines
dropping
here,
anything, it has to be you.
Yeah.
yeah,
Day afterwards for the pageant routine. I'm here for it. I want to see
yeah.
it.
Yeah. No, I got y'all. I'll try to get that together.
How long have you been doing pageants?
I actually started when I was 9, and it was in, I don't think county fair systems are popular in Wisconsin. I haven't, or anywhere. I know y'all are from like everywhere around the United
Yeah.
States. But I started in county fairs when I was 9, and then this past weekend was my last year of eligibility with my age. So
Oh.
Oh,
yeah, so I'm gonna move to the USA system, and
oh,
Oh
then
wow.
okay.
yeah, go big or go home. So
Hey guys, that's
That's
exciting.
awesome.
yeah, I'm really excited for the next step.
So what's like your favorite part of like doing them?
Honestly, not every competition has it, but I think swim is my favorite
Okay.
like
Oh.
portion. Just because I've really gotten to now I don't have like the perfect workout schedule, but I do like working out if I get up and do it. So I think just getting that, and then just feeling that sense of confidence on stage, like I did
Hmm.
this, like this is my body, you know.
Yeah, yeah,
Um and just seeing other girls like be confident in their body too, because that's the most exposed you're gonna be on stage. Like
yeah, like
Yeah.
you're
publicly,
literally in a swimsuit.
basically. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Especially in like USA system where we have to wear a two piece, because county
Yeah.
fairs, we have to
Oh,
wear like a one piece. So
okay.
um just that, because I feel like if you can be confident in that, you can be confident with anything. So
Hmm.
just that. And then this past weekend I had so much fun. Like that's the most fun pageant I've ever had, just meeting the other girls, and like just like some girls end up really being your bridesmaids at your weddings that you
Yeah.
meet
Oh,
through pageants. So yeah, so it's really cute to just grow with them in a matter of 24 to 48 hours. So
That's
That's
nice.
so
Mhm.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fun. I know, like, in Kansas, we have county fairs here, so
Yeah, so
we do.
they probably do have
Yeah.
pageants. I don't know if they have like a
I
state
feel like
pageant, which is
definitely
so
as you
big.
go like more south too,
Yeah,
it
Yeah,
gets to
it's
be a
definitely a
little bit
southern
yeah.
bigger,
thing.
and like
Yeah.
Missouri's kind of
No,
like that like
it's
midline. So
yeah, it's definitely a southern thing. I used to like tell Jayden all about it before he actually got to like come to one, and he's like, lemonade, like funnel cakes, like this is all, like it's
Yeah,
it was just
yeah.
full exposure to him, and I was like, yeah, you just gotta
this is
come,
it.
you
This is
gotta be there.
it.
Especially
Yeah.
Hmm.
the corn dogs at a
Oh
fair.
my
Yeah.
I love a
gosh,
good
yes.
corn dog at a fair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Y'all have
There
It's
Fletcher's corny
nothing.
fast.
dogs? Or is that just a Texas
Fletcher's.
thing?
Mm.
Fletcher's?
Is
Okay,
that like a
because
chain
Fletcher's is
restaurant?
no, so the Fletcher's is the corny dog that they put on at the state fair, and it is like the big thing because they're like the big ones.
Hmm.
And so, like when you go to the Texas State Fair, you've got to get a Fletcher's corn dog, and they have multiple different like Fletcher's corny dogs. So I
Oh,
didn't know if
Corny
like that
dog.
was it. It's a brand, but I didn't know
yeah.
if that's like everywhere. So
I
okay,
don't
I
it's just
feel
know.
like they probably have something like that, but
Yeah.
it's not.
okay.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not a big corn dog eater.
Oh
So I
gosh.
don't really know,
At the
but they
fair,
do
it's a
have.
must.
I said the
Yeah,
fair is
no,
different. A fair corn dog's different. I
Oh yeah,
promise.
absolutely.
Yeah.
yeah, no, it is. It is. I agree. I
I'm
It's
not
agree.
gonna
much
eat a corn
better.
dog like outside of a fair, but at a
Right.
fair,
At a
I'm gonna eat
fair,
at
Definitely.
least one corn
I
dog.
ate a freezer corn dog last night for dinner. One corn dog, and it was like the
It wasn't
saddest
the
meal I
same.
think I've had in a
It
while.
wasn't the same.
Yeah,
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 it's
that's
not the
sad.
same.
That's
ketchup or
sad.
mustard?
Mustard.
Mustard.
Ketchup
Okay,
Oh,
I'm
I put
sorry.
mayonnaise on
strike
mine.
two. Strike
Oh my God,
two.
no,
Mayonnaise?
It is,
mayonnaise.
yes, it is. I
You
know, I
need to
know.
go straight
Oh
to
my
jail.
gosh, Emily, the white girl in you is showing, not the mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise on a corn dog. I do not know how to explain it, but it is
Please
so
don't.
Repulsive.
good.
Please
Repulsive.
don't.
Is that like different from the people that you're from, or like people down in Texas, or is that like a thing?
No, I don't think anybody in Texas does it. I know
Okay.
I do. I've never met another person that puts
Okay.
mayonnaise on corn dogs, so I
So
don't
the
think Texas wants to claim
Midwest,
that.
the Midwest is a big like mayonnaise place, like up here. And so like there's a lot of people like they'll more do like mayonnaise and like ketchup, like a mix
Hmm.
with like
Yeah.
the fries or something.
Oh yeah,
I've
I
Yeah.
put
had
mayonnaise on
that.
my
It's
French fries.
Yeah.
okay. But like I'll do like mayonnaise on a burger. Like I like mayonnaise on a
Hmm.
burger.
Mm.
But corn dog, like just mayonnaise?
Yeah,
That's
it's
gross.
Oh,
you
Emily.
gotta try it. You
I
gotta
won't.
try it.
How
I
about
won't
you
be
just like
trying it.
really describe it to me another time and I'll pretend like I did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm with that too.
Oh, that's gross. I have never heard of that, and
I
the
have
thought of
not
it makes me
either.
want to throw up.
It does, honestly.
Actually,
Oh
Oh,
my god.
Mhm.
Emily's gonna be like crying because we're
She
judging
will.
her
She
for
has a
putting
really
mayo on
sensitive
a corn
one.
dog. She's like, I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah,
I
she was like,
really shouldn't have
can we
said
edit the live video and take that out?
Ooh.
retracted.
People are
Y'all
gonna
just
know
have it
my
go beep, beep,
secret.
beep.
Yeah, we're gonna like beep that out. People don't need to hear that.
Any mayonnaise talk on this podcast.
Ugh.
Oh
Less
man.
mayonnaise, more
Okay.
football.
Yeah, well on that
Yeah.
note.
Yeah. On that note, were you into football much like before you and Jayden? Did you have a favorite NFL team?
Honestly, so I'm like we've talked about, I'm from Kentucky and we don't
Mm-hmm.
have like a pro team.
Right.
So college football was like big for us around here, and I went to UK and we became like a football school, I guess you could say. Like people
Mm-hmm.
started calling us the football school. So I think it was bigger on that. I didn't really like ever have a favorite NFL team, I guess you could say. Jen and I actually went to like our first NFL game together. And so like that
Like
was
both of your
Oh,
first NFL games?
yeah, like
Oh,
and
that's
so
crazy.
and like it's fairly recent. And so for us to be, like a
Yeah.
football family or whatever.
Yeah.
And so no, I guess the answer to your question is no. But I mean, I was never opposed to watching it. I didn't really know any of the players or anything. Like I feel like it makes a
Mhm.
difference when you actually like know them and can support them and watch them. But
Mm-hmm.
I would still watch it. Like I know it. I would practice my touchdown dances if it ever had to be
Just in
there.
case.
Yeah,
Just in
just in
case.
Just in
case
case they
somebody
need to like
needed.
tag me in real quick.
Exactly, exactly. So yeah, but it was never like, oh my gosh, like they're playing tonight. I need to free my schedule or anything like that. So,
So if you were to be a football player, what position would you be though?
oh, okay. Yeah, I'm a wide receiver for sure. I feel like I
Okay.
could be a
The
quarterback.
confidence.
Yeah. Well, okay. So I did flag football in high school. And
Love that.
Okay.
yeah, and I got a touchdown and everything. So
And you had a dance.
And you had a dance. Yeah.
it wasn't ready quite then. Yeah, I had to
Okay.
It
work on
was
it a little bit, but I did. You know how they jump up in the air and like
Mhm.
touch?
Get
Yeah,
the
I
hint.
did
Yeah.
that. I did that. But no,
Okay.
I didn't dance. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
that's
But
awesome.
definitely wide receiver. Definitely wide receiver. I got the stance pretty down packed.
So you're like
Okay.
fast and all. What is it fun? It looks fun to be fast.
I mean, I think I'm fast, and then I go to race Jayden, and it's like very
That's not
humbling.
fair.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
You can race me and you'll feel really good about yourself.
See, I'm down. I'm so down. But no, I actually do. I do enjoy it. I used to love to run. I used to always want to run track, and then never did. But it was, yeah, I'd be down. We actually he made a TikTok. I don't know if y'all seen it, but he would like call out the plays, and then I would do the or not plays, but the positions, and I would have to like do what they do, and I did pretty good. I did pretty
Okay,
good.
there you
Okay.
go.
We'll
Yeah.
have to watch it. That's
Yeah,
funny.
I know. I'm just finding that now.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna be
So
like
it's on
after
his
the show.
thing.
TikTok. Yeah. We'll find
Hmm.
it.
Yep.
We'll share
It's like, oh, great.
it. So after you scored the touchdown and your dance wasn't ready yet, is that when you started practicing your dances?
I think it was after I met Jayden, and then
Okay.
Did he give
it
you
was a
tips like on
feeling.
dances?
Actually, I dance. Like I actually do dance. I used to dance in high school and stuff. And so I was like, I could never freestyle though. Like freestyling just was
Mhm.
never my thing. And I feel like after I met Jayden and I knew like this is his professional career, I was like, I have to have one ready, just in case like
Yeah.
he finds me in the stands and is like, what should I do? Like, cause I'm the dancing one, So I was like, I have to be ready, like I can't have him out there stranded. So
I'm just like picturing like that like high school musical moment when she's like,
Yeah.
Yes. The
boy.
yeah.
light comes on.
Exactly. And so yeah, I look forward to that though.
Do
It just
you
makes me.
do you have a dance like every time he scores a touchdown, like something that you do afterwards, or
I would try to say that, but there's so many emotions going on during the
yeah.
games,
That's
and
fair.
it's just
Relatable.
yeah.
Considering that
Yeah,
like
relatable.
considering I have emotions and I don't have like personal connections to them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, exactly. And
Like
so it's usually me just jumping up and down, yelling his name, and then like join in on any dance he does. But other than that, no.
I
Like
need
there's
you to teach him your touchdown dance. The
Yes, we
next
can
time
I
you
see
tell
it.
him
know.
to
Yeah.
do it.
I know. I wanted him. You know how this is like really popular. I
Yes.
wanted him to do
Mhm.
that, but he just won't. So
Oh, come on.
we'll see. Yeah, I'll try to convince. Maybe this game he will.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like a secret move that like only the Green and Gorgeous girls and all of our watchers will know that
Yeah, they'll know
he
like
Oh.
this
did.
is for you.
This is
Okay.
for
Yeah.
you
So
guys.
this is it. This is it. And he
Okay.
calls me his twin. Like ever since we met each other, I was his
I see
I
him
was his
say that on
twin.
your Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm his twin. So this is perfect in the cut with my
Okay.
twin. So
Yeah.
if he does this, just know it's
That's all for you. That's all for
It's all
you.
for you.
You finally
yeah.
convinced him.
Right.
I
Yep.
love that. We just needed to get you on here and then he'll do that.
Yeah. I'm
Mhm.
definitely gonna tell him like they're looking
Be
for
like,
it.
people
They're
are
So
asking,
expecting
yeah.
Yeah,
this.
the people want
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Mhm.
So
Give the
there's no
people what they
choice.
want.
Yeah.
Right. Right. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. Yes.
Are you
Yeah.
gonna go to the game like for this Saturday?
No, so I actually found really good flights coming out of Kentucky, but then so like I said, I had the cancellation in Dallas and then
Mhm.
ended up staying overnight and then just got lucky to be on standby on that first flight out the next morning, but I wasn't supposed to leave till like 24 hours later. But
Uh,
then I planned to get on a flight the next day to go to Green Bay to be with him, and then that ended up getting canceled as well. So yeah, it was very overwhelming to say the
Flights right
least.
now are
Just
not for you.
yeah,
Yeah.
and so I just like you saw, they love to party when we're down there, and I couldn't mentally wrap myself around doing all of that, so I took this week to just gather all of
Chill.
my
There you
yes,
go. There
and
you go.
just mentally get my life together, and I'm hoping they win so that I didn't miss his like last rookie game. But
Mm-hmm.
so that feeling
Yeah.
you had, Emily,
I feel
when
good.
we were gonna win Dallas, I need you to have that feeling again, please.
I've had peace this
Please.
whole week. I feel,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay, we're
I
good.
feel good.
I think
I
we're
feel
good.
good.
Yeah, I think we're good. So
Mm-hmm.
And then I unfortunately have to be pessimistic because it's been working.
And Haley, just
yeah,
admit.
please.
because I don't want to
Please.
jinx us.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
everything y'all have been doing, just
Yeah.
keep doing it. We're doing
Yeah,
great.
wear the
Yep.
same
Yeah.
socks, same shirt, whatever you need. Like
Absolutely. I
All
will
of
be
that.
wearing the same
the
clothes I've
same
worn
exact
every Sunday
outfit.
for the
Thank you.
last 10
Thank
weeks.
you.
I've been wearing the same jersey like the past 2 weeks in a row. I'm like, well, I
It's
got the
Yeah,
ring
just do
working.
it
out. It's
again.
ready.
Yeah. It's
Yes.
Well, see,
fine. It's fine.
I need advice then, because for the 3 weeks that we won in a row, I was wearing shorts and a t-shirt. I was, you know how cold it was here in
I
Arlington
was like,
on
what's it like to
Sunday.
wear
Mhm.
shorts and a t-shirt
I
right
did
now?
not
Yeah.
wear that on Sunday, so I wore my Aaron Jones jersey with the long sleeves. So do I go back to the Aaron Jones jersey and the long sleeve that I wore on
Oh my
Sunday,
God,
or do
Emily,
I
I'm
wear the
sick.
clothes
I
that
don't know.
Yeah,
Are you
I'm
still gonna be
sick
in
that you
Texas?
changed it up.
Yeah, I'm still here in Texas.
Um, mm, I guess
I
that depends if you're
almost
going anywhere. Like,
I
I
almost want to
think,
say that you need to go Aaron Jones in
yeah.
long sleeve because you wore that to the playoff game and we
That's
Yeah.
true.
won,
It's
Okay.
and this is
playoffs.
another playoff
Yes.
game.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
she wore
So
that in the stadium and she wore the other one at home. And she's going to be at home again.
Mm. Well, I will say Aaron Jones had a really good game.
He always does against
So,
He
Texas.
always
yeah.
does in
He
Texas.
always
I
does.
love it.
he
That's
always
why I
has a
wore
good
that
game
jersey.
when we remember that he's on our roster.
Maybe wear the jersey with shorts and do a little
Okay.
Oh, a
crossover
little
instead.
half and
Okay.
half.
A little half and
Mhm.
half. Okay. Okay. I
Or
think I
just
can do that.
like switch at halftime, you know?
Or just wear like not Chandler, like Joey and Friends put
Oh,
olive
Yeah.
everything on the
olive
top.
on.
That too. Yeah, can never go wrong.
Yeah, whatever
Okay.
works.
There's
Okay. I'll figure
options.
it out.
Yeah.
Or you could wear whatever first half, and then if it's not working, you change at
Then you
halftime.
switch.
Swap it.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. I'll have the other outfit like on my bed. Like, I
Yeah.
always make the joke. It's like, whenever you're ready to go to school the next
So,
day and it's like
Yeah,
laid out.
literally
Like
though.
that will be the bed, so I can do like a halftime change if needed. So, but I feel
Mhm.
good. I feel good. So no
That's
change will be
perfect.
needed.
Yeah.
That's what we need. So of course it's Jayden's rookie season. So
Mhm.
how has it been just watching him, become a big star for the Packers team?
Yeah,
Like,
he's been like really important to our offense. We're so
Yeah,
thankful.
really important.
We are so
Well,
thankful.
thank you. Thank you. It's honestly been like so surreal, honestly. At the beginning of the season, like it kind of wasn't going, it's just like a typical rookie year. He wasn't getting the
mhm,
ball as much as he thought. Like
Mhm.
it just wasn't, it didn't take off as much as it has like now. And so he was just like kind of coming home like this is part of the game. Like I just gotta wait my turn, just going through the motion. And then like at one point, I think it was that Atlanta game, he got his first touchdown, and then it was like, oh my gosh, and I got to witness it too. Like I was there at that game, and
Aw.
Oh, that's
I was just
awesome.
so proud, like,
Just like
Yeah.
oh my
yelling your head
gosh.
off. Like,
Yeah, yeah. And so I was like, yay. And then because you could just genuinely tell like he was happy, and
yeah.
mhm,
going every day with football, like it gets so stressful and tiring. Um and so then it was at one point he started getting touchdown like every game. And I was like, you're going up,
Like
and I didn't,
you're
mhm.
doing stuff
Yeah.
here. Like,
His
yeah, like,
stock went up.
yes, yes. And then like I was like, is this like regular, because we're all new to this NFL stuff.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
in
Mhm.
college, okay, cool. Like you're doing this in college, but now this is the next step. Like this is the final
These are the
step. You
big
can't go
dogs
anywhere
here.
else. Yeah. And so he was just like, yeah, like still being humble. And I'm like, no, like, do you see your stats? Like, you're about to break history, like it got to that
Yeah.
point. And then the Detroit game, I believe it. Yeah, no, 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 no. The Vikings game. The Vikings game, that's when he made the history with the most
Oh,
receiving
Sterling
Yeah,
Sharp.
catches
yeah.
and stuff. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And so I was there at that game too, and I was sitting next to Frankie, Luke Van Ness's
Uh-huh.
girlfriend. I don't know if y'all
Mhm.
got to talk to
Yeah.
her yet, but and I was like counting because I was like, does he need two or three to pass it up? Like I know he needs two to make, I was like trying to make the math make sense. And so then he got those two, and his agent and like my mom and everybody else was blowing up my phone like
Yeah.
history has been
Oh,
made, and
Oh
everything
my
else.
God,
And
that's
so
so
like it
cool.
almost brought me to tears because I was like, he
yeah.
don't even realize like he's in
I
the
like how
books
you're
now,
just there, like telling him, like, dude, like you're doing
This,
good. He's like, like
Yeah.
it's okay. Like,
yeah, because he's just going day to day. Like he's not realizing what he's actually doing. He's just living the motion. And I have to be like
Mhm.
that reminder, like, you're that
Hmm.
guy, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
you're
hey, there you
doing it.
go.
Because he's gonna stay humble, and then that's where I come in. And
That's where I come in.
yeah, and so he had got that touchdown. And I was just, doing my jumping up and down dance, just yelling
Mhm.
for him. Okay. And then he started doing the gritty, and that's where
Ah,
the guy
yes.
had made
Yes.
the gritty or whatever. And I was like, yeah,
Yes.
like I was just it's been awesome. It's been so
Solid move.
surreal. Yeah.
Was like that one like your favorite moments? Or like what's been your favorite moment like so far this season?
Ooh, that's a tough one. Um, I think probably probably both of those. The first at the Atlanta game when he had got his first touchdown, that was a big one.
Mhm.
Because like I said, he really wasn't getting the ball. He really
Mhm.
wasn't, like getting those stats that he had planned or wanted. And so that was just like that stepping stone, like because he ended up
Mhm.
getting to that game. And so it was like, okay, like that momentum is back. And then that one or the Minnesota game. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
so cool. I have
Yeah.
one of my good friends is a Lions fan, but we do like a rookie we do fantasy league, but it's dynasty, so we pick rookies. And so he was
Mm.
showing whenever I was over at him and my other best friend's house the other day, and he was showing me his rookies because we always go through and like compare at the end of the season, like who did good for you and who didn't do good. And he
Yeah.
was like going through like naming, and he's like the biggest like my best rookie was Jayden Reed. And so he was showing
Mm.
me his stats, and he was like, I am so glad, because he's like, I never pick Packer players because he's a Lions fan and
Yeah.
all that stuff. And he was like,
Mhm.
he's like, I picked him on a whim, and he's like, and look at what he did for me. And I was like, yeah, I was
You're
like,
like, damn right.
yeah, and that's what I
Aw.
was saying is like his stock went up. Is funny
Yeah.
because like on the fantasy football leagues, like they when a player has a really great game and they continue having great games, their names rise. And all of a
Mhm.
sudden
Yeah.
I started seeing like in my other leagues like him getting snatched. I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not high on the waiver wire.
I
I'm
know.
like
He started getting
12.
picked up in our leagues too, like for work and stuff.
Mhm.
And I was like, I
Yeah,
thought this was my secret. This is what I knew.
Yeah, no, you could definitely start seeing like the DMs start coming in, like people text messaging us like, you messed up my parlay, you hit my parlay,
oh my
just
god.
stuff like that. So yeah, it's been funny just to see like the difference of him like going up. Like you can really
Yeah.
feel it and
Yeah.
see it. So yeah, I'm proud. I'm proud.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Mhm.
That's so good.
So a little bit like of a lighter note, I don't know if you've seen the interview that he did today
Oh my
with
gosh.
Oh
Aaron
my
Jones
gosh,
Tell
yes.
me.
the helmet.
The like baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's yeah. That's him though. That's him. When he's at his highest level of energy, that is his personality at full shine. That is him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
that's
was
awesome.
that was so funny. He just like,
Hmm.
and I think like for you, because like the ins and outs of him, and so like we
Hmm.
talked about earlier, like the
Mhm.
glimpses of these players being humanized, like for the rest of
Right.
us, we're like, that is awesome, that's so funny, and yet you're like, this is what
That's
he's like
him.
on
You're like, I
Yeah,
knew
the
that's
he was that
him.
daily.
guy, like this whole
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
Yeah.
I knew he was him.
Yeah. But honestly, I was just telling him too because everybody was sending it to me because Crystal, which is Junior, Aaron Jones' son's mom, and
Mhm.
she sent it to me. She was like, "Why does he have on my baby's helmet?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And so I was talking to him about it, and I was like, "Oh, I'm glad to see like you're having fun though, because it's getting to the end of the season. This is like their job. Like this
It
is
is,
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah,
I
and it's
feel like, sorry, but I feel like
no,
this
go
whole
ahead.
season has just like looked so fun for like a lot of
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he was like once it got to like the end of a college season, he was like really feeling it like, okay, this season is
Mhm.
dragging. Like, and so
Mhm.
it was really like becoming that job for him. And I'm like, I'm
Mhm.
glad you're having fun with it. Like this is where you always dreamt of being, So
Mhm.
no, it was cute. It was a laughing moment, but it was a yay moment too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, like
Yeah.
it's kind of nice to like see them all having fun just because it's been a weird
Hmm.
dynamic the past couple years for us.
Mhm.
But like we've been saying it like on our show, like we felt good about the team because like how well they're kind of all look at least like online looking to get along with each other. Like they're hanging out, they're having fun.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And like I feel like
Dinner
that's
every Monday at
really
Jordan Love's house,
Yeah,
right?
dinner
yeah,
every
right? Like, I
Yeah.
Monday.
feel like that's really like helping this whole team. Like it's because being
Bond.
so young, you need
Hmm.
to have connections and stuff. But
Yep, and I
it's
feel
been
like that
so
helps
good.
too. Yeah, that has definitely helped too. I think their age being young, like he
Yeah.
he said like when he first came, like they weren't really bullying the rookies, like most
Yeah.
Because
teams.
they were all
That's
rookies,
good.
basically.
Yeah,
They're all
yeah,
rookies.
Yeah.
exactly.
They were like rookies in
Exactly.
second years, and then
Yeah.
like Aaron Jones and AJ Dillon.
Right, right. And they're
Yeah.
two of the nicest
Look at
ones.
your
So it's
dad.
like
Oh, that's my
yeah.
dad. Hi, dad.
Aw.
And it's true. So I don't know if you can see the comments on your
I
side,
got you.
Aneisha,
No, I can't.
but Tori's dad just said, as close as this team is, it sounds like the wives, girlfriends, and moms are just as close. And it really does.
Hmm.
'Cause
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah,
clearly,
no.
I
Hmm.
mean, Nicole got you here. And I was like,
Right.
oh, what's her
Mhm.
Twitter? And she was like, oh, she
This
doesn't have Twitter. And I was like, no
mm,
problem.
Like we'll still get her. We'll
yeah.
still take her.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Nicole
Like
just set it all up. Nicole did it all for us. So,
Yeah, yeah, no,
Nicole's like
definitely.
secretly our agent, like behind doors, like
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
helping us
yeah.
out.
Yeah,
She did a great
she
job
slides in
representing
everyone's
y'all.
DMs.
yeah.
Well,
She
she doesn't
is.
even have
Yeah.
the DMs. She has the numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
she's the one. Like I said, she's our mom, but she gets it done. Mm-hmm.
She does. Yeah. She's like, hey, here's Anisha. She'll do it. And I was like, okay, sounds good.
It
Uh-huh.
was so exciting because Haley was saying earlier, like, it's awesome to be able to, get the inside scoop whenever she was like, Jayden Reed's girlfriend said yes. And we're like, like, I was so
Aw.
excited. Like, I texted my whole family. Like, I was like
Oh my
updating them
gosh.
all because
I
I
was
was at
like
work.
telling people at work, I was like, I gotta go and talk to someone
Like,
today.
guess
Like,
who? Guess who?
Aw,
Guess
that's
who?
cute. That's so
Yeah.
cute. I love that.
We are super thankful that you're here. So
yeah,
Yeah,
definitely
no,
like
this
the
has been
most
so
fun part
fun.
about doing this. Like it's good.
oh
Like
Hmm.
I
yeah.
said, like getting to hear about how they are as people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's very I feel like the guys should have like a more personable way of reaching like their fans. But
Hmm.
technology will improve. They'll have that probably by next year. So
Right. I know.
yeah.
I'm sure, like, I think the one cool thing is, like, it's really important for us. Like, the reason that we started a female only Packers podcast is because,
Mm-hmm.
you see all these guys doing it. And then
Mm-hmm.
there's always that, well, girls don't know anything about football. And it's like, no, we
Right.
do. And
Yeah.
then I feel like it just draws in a different crowd also because,
Yep.
there's females out there that they like football, but they don't really know much about it. But then
Mm-hmm.
they feel like they can't ask. So it's like, okay, well, let's do
Right.
this. And then just to get like another perspective and just women supporting women. And as much as we would love to have, a sit down and talk to a Packers player, I'm like, no, let's just keep it
Yeah.
Yeah.
These
females
are our
only.
girls. This is what
The
we're
players
doing.
are
are
our
not
girls.
allowed.
This is where we
Yeah.
get to
I know,
hear
right?
about them sitting on the toilet for hours and they can't
Yeah.
Because
just
they're
say
not gonna admit that.
Yeah.
yeah, right.
Exactly.
Mm-mm, not at all. No, I love
Exactly.
what y'all have. This is so cute.
Yeah, it's fun. Game on Wisconsin, like previously we've had shows with Packers players. So we had the Jamal Williams show, and then we
Hmm.
had the MVS show. And,
Mhm.
it would be like every week they had a podcast with Jacob and Todd and whoever else joined them for the week. But yeah, it's just
Yeah.
something different we get to do. And I love it because, as Tori's dad said, that you guys do seem really close, also, all of
Yeah.
you. So I
Yeah,
love
those are
that.
my girls. Yeah, it started off because um which I thought was actually normal. Like all of the rookie girls, well most of us, like we're all like a big like strong friend group already.
Mm-hmm.
And we it was to a point where we would go everywhere together. Like the tailgate, our
Aw.
seats, like we
Yeah.
would
Yeah.
squeeze in where we could. And I thought that was normal. And all the veterans' wives and girlfriends were just like, no, like y'all are close. Like
That's
we want to be
good.
y'all friends, like y'all are
Yeah.
so cool. And then we just recently, like a couple weeks ago, clicked with Nicole. Like we would always come around, it was like a high and by, but it was never like a come stay the night at my house, like one of
Yeah.
those. And
Mhm.
so we recently got close with her, and it just makes us feel like just a big family, not the
Mm-hmm.
rookies and then the vet. You
Like
know what I'm
separated.
saying?
Yeah.
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 So it's been really nice to really get to know all the girls and collect or connect that quick. Just being in
Yeah,
the
Mm-hmm.
for
first
sure.
season. So yeah.
Do
I feel like
you
that's so refreshing to hear
Oh
because
yeah.
Hmm.
it's like the most Packers thing. Like when you think of like
the
Packers
small town
players
like
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
like the vibes of the Packers,
Yeah.
I think it's really cool.
Yeah. It
So
is definitely.
yeah.
do you and like Jayden have any like plans for like the off season? Like any like thing you guys want to do together like afterwards or
I actually I just started a date night list for us to do. Because we don't get much time
Mm-hmm.
like now, like during the
yeah,
season.
yeah.
We'll go
Mhm.
on like a day at a nice restaurant in Green Bay or something. But by the time like he gets home and stuff, or I get off a flight, like
Yeah.
we're tired, we
Yeah.
might watch a movie or something, but that's really it. And so we had on the list of going to like a chef or like a cooking class, you know what I mean? Like
Oh,
those
Oh
fun.
really
yeah.
Mhm.
public things. And then I definitely
Okay.
want to do like a sip and paint at home. Like that
Hey, there you
was
Mm-hmm.
go.
that was the
Yeah.
top
Very
two.
nice.
Yeah. So of course we're gonna plan like an off-season trip as well. We just don't quite know yet. So we're
We
still
don't know
getting that
when
in
the
the
off
works.
season's gonna
I
be
was like,
yet.
I
Yeah,
really hate to
that
Yeah,
tell you,
that's
but I
true.
hope it's not until like February where you can
oh
do all
yeah,
Yeah.
that
no, no,
stuff.
no, no, no. Yeah, no, we were looking after like Super Bowl and everything like that,
Mm-hmm.
but we
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
don't exactly have all the details yet. So everything's still
Okay.
up in the works, but we're taking it day by day. So mhm.
We did have someone ask too also. They want to know who is Jayden's closest friend on the team.
Closest friend, I would probably say Wix. I think Wix comes to
Okay.
the house the most.
Okay.
Yeah, Dontavian Wix.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of got close like at the beginning of the season. It was kind of like a big group of them at first. Like his position and then like some other guys that actually came on my birthday trip with me. Um but yeah, I think probably Wicks. He's pretty close with all the guys though, like Jordan, Aaron Jones, like they're all a pretty close team, but I
That's
think
Mm-hmm.
good.
yeah, but Wicks has been the only one to get us to go do a late night run to Best Buy. So
Oh my gosh.
that's yeah,
Boys
that's a
are the
friendship.
same. Oh my God. Like my husband
Yeah.
loves going to just like Best Buy. Like we'll like drive by one and he's like, can we go in Best Buy? It's like, we can just
Well,
like go get it like online somewhere. He's like, I
yeah.
want to go to
Well,
like a
Yeah.
Best Buy.
it was for their secret Santa thing. Yeah,
Oh, how
and
cute.
and Jaden's like a big like once he's in the bed, he's in the bed, especially if it's cold outside, like he's not going anywhere. And Wix is
Yeah.
like, you care to stop by Best Buy and get mine just on the other side of town. So
So it took
so
a lot to get him out of bed.
yeah, yeah, but he did it for him, and then I actually like wrapped it for him that night and everything too. So I was like, this is
Oh.
this
because
is your
it's
best
because
friend.
boys don't know how to rap.
No,
Yeah, that
mm-mm.
is true.
They cannot rap
No.
because first of all,
There's
Haley is a professional. I have seen it. It is insane. She has such great bows and all.
Aw. Oh no, I
She's
have to
really
see that.
hyping me up.
Dude, I am still in
Really
shock
high
at how good it
expectations.
was.
I would say Jayden last year, um, we had to like Christmas. This was when I was still in Lexington going to school. And last Christmas, he had came and he had just brought all the presents and then but I had my tree up and everything. And so he made me go in my bedroom and he like looked it up on YouTube on how to wrap a
Okay.
gift. And
This is
he did pretty
commitment.
good though. Yeah,
This
he
is
did
Yes.
pretty
commitment.
good though.
That means he knows
I still wrap
he
my own
cares.
gifts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wrap my own gifts, so.
Yeah.
But I mean, to Tori's point, I think if you put anything like subpar wrapping job under my tree, it would just be like it would just
It would
throw off
stand
the
out.
vibe.
It would stand
Yeah,
It would
out.
throw off the vibe. The
you
aesthetic
have
would be
to.
It
ruined.
like has
Yeah.
a color scheme, people. A color scheme.
Oh,
Like
see, I
Oh
love
my
that. I love
gosh.
that.
it looks
Oh
like I'm
my
like, is this
gosh.
Better Homes
Mhm.
Garden? Like
I love that though. Yeah, no,
Is this
I'm
a
it
home
would,
run?
I wish I
absolutely.
could be that person and I just
Yeah.
can't.
That could
No,
be a
it's
New Year's
good.
resolution for this year.
It's gonna get ripped up anyways.
No.
Exactly.
No.
Oh
Yeah,
my gosh.
like if it don't look the vibe, it ain't fitting it. It ain't
Yeah,
staying.
No, absolutely. It's got to look good. It's got to match the tree. It's got to have the bows, the tags. I mean, it's got to be everything's in a box. We don't wrap anything
Yeah.
not in a box. It's got to be perfect.
No
No, I feel
bags.
you. I feel you.
Well, I mean, if it's big, like if I can't fit it in a box,
In a
it's gonna go in a
box.
bag. But I'm gonna go get a nice bag.
Dude,
The
bags
aesthetically
is
pleasing
expensive
bag.
now, man.
Yes, and aesthetically pleasing. Like this year, I got like burlap bags from Hobby Lobby or whatever for like
Oh my
big
goodness.
blankets I bought people. But yeah, Tori came
Mhm.
over to my house because I did her hair, and she was like, "What is this?" And I was like, "These are just Christmas presents.
Some
What do you
Christmas.
mean?"
Yeah, what do you
Yeah,
mean?
I'm like, "What do you mean? Yours
They
don't
were
look like that."
so pretty. My mom, I remember when my mom was like Santa, I would always be like
What do
examining
you
like the
mean?
name tags, and I was like, oh my god, this is such a cool name tag. Like I've always been so into people who do it well because I'm like, I do it like par, like it's fine.
Aw, yeah.
Tolerable.
It's tolerable, but it would
Yeah, it's
not be under
tolerable.
Haley standards.
Yeah, my family tolerates it. So when you guys go like out to dinner or like go to Best Buy or like random stuff like that, do y'all get spotted? Do people like come up to you guys? I've always heard like Green Bay's pretty respectful in that aspect, but you know, is there a lot of like I don't want to say like fan commotion, but how does that work?
Yeah, honestly, not like you said, not really in Green Bay. I think because like the population is more of like the older crowd, and so they know
Mhm.
like these are regular people. This is their personal time. Like, please respect
Mm-hmm.
it, and I do
Yeah.
respect that a lot because like when we would go somewhere in like Michigan or somewhere when he was still in college, like it wasn't that at all. Sometimes we'll get like a younger guy, that comes up, but most of the time, like they'll pass and then they'll realize it's him and then they won't say anything. Like
Mhm.
we'll
You see like
know
their
they
head whip
You
recognize
around
can
him.
really
see
quick.
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. They'll be like, oh, that was Jayden Reed, but like that's it. That's the most like it'll go. And so we will know like they realize and we hear them, but like we just,
That's
until
kind
they
of
say
nice though
something.
that like they just kind of like
It does make
like
it
let you
nice.
have your space and
Right.
be people in
Yeah.
the community. Like that's nice.
Yeah, yeah, because that definitely affects like how he'll go out sometimes. Like
Yeah.
Mhm.
he'll try to put a hood on if we're going to like festivals or something. I keep doing that, but I'll try
I
to put
was
a hood.
wondering.
Right?
I was
Yeah,
like, "What is that?"
And
I
I was
love
like, are
it.
we doing this? Is someone like controlling this?
yeah.
I
Todd?
know.
Like,
But yeah, no. So he'll try to go like incognito sometimes, but then he'll realize like people are pretty respectful. So
Mhm.
yeah,
that's good.
Awesome. Yeah,
yeah,
That's
that's
nice.
good to hear.
definitely.
Way to go, Green Bay. Way to go. You're doing
Right?
something right
Green
Yeah,
over
Bay
there.
does it right.
yeah. Y'all are doing it for sure.
Yeah, I love that. Let's see. I feel like that was all of our questions. I feel like now we know Jayden Reed is just
I know I
silly
like leaving
and
her
a
just
lover
scrolling.
boy and
Lover boy
Lover boy.
Jade.
lover boy Jayden. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a thing. He's gonna be
Oh
like,
yeah,
why are
Oh,
it's
people
going to
calling
be
me
a
definitely.
lover
thing.
boy Jayden on Twitter?
hmm
Be
But what
like,
he like his whole family calls him that too. Like he
oh.
he knows it. Yeah,
He
he
knows.
goes by it and everything.
Hmm.
Yeah. He actually just texted me. He forgot I was on this podcast. He was like,
So
he
he's going to
said,
see us talk about his
yeah,
touchdown dance, and he's going to do it.
Yes.
yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
I love that. Yeah, just send him the link. Just send him the
That's
link.
what,
Tell
Yeah,
him
just
it's
send
yeah,
him
on
the
he's
link.
gonna
YouTube.
have to, I don't even know how I could do that. Well, cause y'all will post this after, won't y'all?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it'll be
yeah.
on YouTube.
Yeah,
YouTube,
because
uh,
Twitter,
He's gonna
it's
Facebook.
going
Twitter.
on live right now. So yeah, we got like links and stuff that we'll probably tweet out afterwards too
Yeah.
for people.
Yeah, no, he's gonna be like, oh, because he's like freaking out because I'm not texting him back, and I'm like, well,
Sorry, I'm just talking about you to the people
yeah,
online.
just telling all your business.
Yeah.
I know. I'm just like,
Yes.
I always wonder, I'm like, are they like, if they know someone's doing it, like, are they like scared or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are they gonna say?
See, he's like, so he's out in the open, like he doesn't care, so he's like,
That's good.
whatever.
Man, it was like the most perfect timing the last time we had Nicole, because that's when that video dropped of her saying
It was like
that
literally like that week.
Oh,
the
yeah,
day,
that
it was
week.
the day of that they
Yes.
dropped that video of her saying how Dre just shits all the time.
Yeah, no.
And I was like, is Dre worried about what you're gonna say tonight? Like,
Mm-mm.
She told us, she's
He
like, that was
doesn't
after
know.
like one too many shots, or like,
Yeah.
she's like, I really didn't know.
See, and yeah, like I said, she's like the most like closed off person to like every like the rest of the world, you know, like she's very closed off, but to everybody else, like that's her on a day, like she's on 10, but
yeah,
like
yeah.
she's like that.
I think we've gotten to like watch her open up more to us, like, because
Yeah.
Yeah.
the first
Yes,
what
which is
just
fun.
happened?
I don't know what I did. I didn't know this was a touch screen. I had a hair on the computer.
So
Um,
relatable.
we had her on like our first season, and then we had her again once this year, but she's coming
Yeah,
back next
earlier.
week. So
Yeah.
So tune in next
Yeah.
week. She'll be here.
Yeah, she'll
Okay,
be
yeah,
here next
no,
week.
definitely. I want to
Yeah.
see what she talks about on here.
I want you to just
That'll
like
be
shoot her
funny.
all these crazy questions for us to ask her.
Yeah,
Like the
no,
whole
Yes.
definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
just
Mhm.
like grill her, just be like
Oh, I can't
Yeah.
wait.
We're gonna have to start getting more creative with Nicole, because we've asked her all these things already.
Yeah,
So
like at
Yeah.
this point
it's
now,
gonna
like
be
just like talk to us about like what's been going on. How are the kids?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, just tell us. Just tell us all.
So, well, Aneisha, thank you so much for doing this with us
Good.
again. We definitely appreciate your time, and I can't wait to watch Jayden's touchdown dance
Yes.
on Saturday. And
Huh?
then
Yes, thank
we're going
you.
places. We're going places.
Right.
So
Thank you so
Absolutely.
much for having me too. I had so much fun.
yes,
Thank
absolutely.
you.
Alrighty.